Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is the newest episode of the Unmethodical podcast. I believe it's episode 6. I'm joined here with the usual Techno Meteor.
It's your boy. How's it going, guys?
And today we're going to be covering, well, whatever we really want to cover, I guess. We never really try to make topics for this, I guess, but I think it sounds a little bit better when we don't make topics and we just come up with stuff on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I like touching topics sometimes just because, we know what segues into what. But, we got a lot of stuff to cover, so.
Yeah, just eventually. To give you a little update of what's going on my channel, so that way people don't flip out. I haven't really posted on Twitter yet or anything, but on my channel, I'm still doing the 365 days of history. The only difference is that I'm taking a short hiatus until Wednesday because I'm feeling a little under the weather. Normally, I'd be posting videos. I mean, I'm still feeling alrightish enough to start posting, but I want my content to, at least be a little bit more engaging. And I don't know why, but I think whenever I get like migraines and stuff like that, it just kind of deteriorates. I don't know if you have that same problem or whatnot.
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I start drinking more water and more. I've been drinking coconut milk. I don't know if you ever heard of that before.
I have, but I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, I totally get you, man. Because coconut milk, at first I thought it was actual milk, but it's not. It's just water from a coconut.
Yeah.
I think I did talk to you. Maybe I talked to somebody else about this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Because I'm drinking it out of my Pokemon cup that I got. If I do put it on here, I'll show you what it is in the video, but if not, please don't get mad at me. But I got it from our favorite store. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I'll give you a hint to what it is. It is probably the most famous retail video game store there is. Their mascot used to be a bunny. It has red and white. That's about as much as I'll give you. But yeah, I got it there. It was on sale. Normally, I don't really buy stuff from there, but the mug itself was only, I think it was like $6.50. So I was like, why not?
Not so bad. Hey, I actually have to stop there tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yes, I got to get my game. Kingdom Hearts 3. It's finally here.
I mean, you could actually go get it now, can't you?
No.
Like, that's one thing about
release type thing. I didn't pre-order anything, and I know it's just going to be crowded.
Oh, so you didn't pre-order?
No, I didn't have time to get in there and pre-order. Dang,
that's unfortunate, dude.
But I'm not gonna just let the game get out of my hand. Are you crazy? This is not gonna escape me after how many years now? Like, it feels like 20 years.
How long has the series been going?
Since PlayStation 2, I think.
Dang, dude. Well, I know that, but I mean, like, do you know what year it started?
It had to have been, like, 2002 then.
Dang, I'm just wondering if it came out before Vice City did, because I know Vice City came out in October-ish sometime.
I might be able to find that out. I don't want to sit here typing it. It'd be too loud.
All right, look, I'll do it for you, so that way you don't. Why don't you just give a brief history of Kingdom Hearts? Like, not like a huge thing, just like your experience with it so far, I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess Kingdom Hearts is about a kingdom of hearts. And there's this big door to the light. And there's some bad guys that want to see bad things happen, that are on that other side. That you cannot ask me.
Very insightful. Really I mean, I guess I get you.
Explain
because
this.
If you think about it, Kingdom Hearts to me is like one of the strangest freaking
RPGs.
Like, yeah, only because of the fact it's like, if you think about it, it's so weird.
I mean, it's
because
something that you
got Disney characters and Kingdom
work.
Hearts looking people. What the hell's going on here?
That's exactly what people. Isn't that a kids game? No. No.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, it definitely doesn't seem like a kid's game.
No, there's some deep crap in there. I'm trying to watch my language on this one. testing myself. I didn't even mention that. I'm gonna see like how often I can go without cursing in this one. It'll happen though.
Okay.
I just know it.
I mean, eventually you'll probably get hold of it. I'm trying to get a hold of it myself.
No.
It says here on Kingdom Hearts release date, first one was March 28th, 2002.
It was 2002.
Vice City. That's pretty early though, like in the PS2 release.
Yeah. That was the first game, but not the first game chronologically. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
October 27th, 2002 is when it released.
Ah, you're right, October. Hey, I played the heck out of Grand Theft Auto 3 when I had the chance. I didn't make it to the third island legitimately. I used some cheats since I had the PC game. Fun times. Fun times. Chitty Chitty BB. I still remember that code. It makes your car like lighter on gravity. It's kind of neat.
Well, that's I'm not gonna lie to you. I just had my mic muted because I was talking to my brother. So I have no idea what you said, but I'll just play off of what you said. On Vice City, that one was made it was released on October 27, 2002. So Kingdom Hearts actually predates Vice City by quite a bit.
2 months.
Surprisingly. Yeah, not too long actually. That's surprising how long it took for. Actually, now that I think about it, it was actually pretty impressive how long it took for Kingdom Hearts 1 and then the second one to come out. Didn't it take a while?
Yes. I don't remember how long. It was just a few years. Yeah, a few years. Because I think that one was also... Yeah, it was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah. 2005. So about 3 years, so it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm not trying to talk about Kingdom Hearts all night, not because I couldn't.
But I mean, it is relevant.
I don't think that's what people really want to hear right now. They want to hear the gritty details. They want to hear, I don't know. They want to hear whatever they want to hear. I don't know what that is, though. But...
They got their ears to the streets. That's what they're listening to. The bugs that walk this planet.
God, dude. You ever heard of something called Nintendo Power?
Of course I have.
What was the last issue you ever got of it? Or did you ever get an issue of it?
I was not a subscriber. I had Game Informer for a while.
Yeah, I never was a subscriber of Nintendo Power either, but I do remember picking up some of the comics, or not the comics, but the magazines in Walmart.
Oh yeah, helpful. I will say that they were helpful for what they were. Get the power, Nintendo Power.
Get the power. There was a whole I remember there was a Nintendo Power one of Melee, and it was actually pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cover art for it. And there was one about F-Zero GX,
mm-hmm.
and it was so weird. Like, I don't remember if this was exactly what it said, but it was like it said like Captain Falcon is one fast as hell dude. And I was thinking to myself, it's like, whoa! It's like when a Nintendo game cursed in it, it was like revolutionary. Like when they said Donkey Kong is one hell of a guy, or who'd they say that about?
I can't remember, but I remember that being a thing.
It was like, he's one hell of a guy, and I'm like thinking to myself,
it
might dude.
Might be Donkey Kong. I don't remember how the song goes anymore. DK Donkey Kong.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. Shut the hell up, or he'll give you hell. I don't know. That was pretty bad.
You know what? Bravo, man. Good job. You know what I'm congratulating you for, though?
What's that?
Ruining my imagination. Thanks, man.
Well, you're welcome. If I didn't ruin it, then probably Giva Son ruined it with that CG coconut gun rip.
Coconut gun. Hey, man. Everyone needs a coconut gun in life.
So somewhere, somehow, they need it.
if some punk ass lizard wants to come up to you, you gotta pull out your coconut gun.
You gotta get him, because if you don't get him, he'll get you.
He'll bop you.
Well, speaking of which, when is the next Donkey Kong series gonna be up and going? I guess
that might be up before this. Before this podcast is up. I think it'll be Tuesday. Should be ready Tuesday.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Let's see. I know we gotta go and record more, because I know for a fact you're starting to get like pretty skinny on the episodes.
I don't have any more. That's this is the last one.
Yeah, we definitely gotta record more. I think we'll probably have. I want to say we'll probably start recording maybe on Thursday or whatnot.
Okay, works for me.
Okay.
Another thing
is there any way you can pause the podcast?
Yes.
Okay, could you do that, Rick? Okay, so to the viewers, you didn't know what happened, but the reason why I had to pause it was because I took a power shit just about 15 seconds ago. No, not actually 15 seconds ago, but you get the idea.
Geez, that would have been shitting in your pants there. On the stream 15 seconds ago from when this part is up.
A power bomb it. Actually, that would have been a WWE move.
Just like a thwomp noise when you do it.
Just imagine, like, if you had Super Mario sound effects to taking a dump.
Oof! I don't know if I'd like that.
Hi, I'm Daisy!
Oh, no. No, that's not a world I want to live in.
Ugh.
No, thanks. I'd rather live in a world where humans are all the size of cats.
All the size of cats, so like roughly around like half a foot tall.
Yeah.
I think that'd be right.
Wait, whoa. Half a foot? No, that'd be crazy.
Cats are half a foot.
That's a 6-inch cat.
That's a teacup cat right there.
No. Oh, wait. You gotta do the laugh for our probably biggest fan. What kind of laugh did that guy have?
I don't know. It just disgusted me the first time I heard it.
Man, I would have wanted to be there for that. You have any, like, fond elementary school memories, you know?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot.
Ooh, do tell.
Okay, I'll tell one, then if you want, you can go ahead and tell one. But
hell yeah.
When I was younger, I was inside of my classroom in kindergarten, and everybody was, chummy in this. And then there's this one guy that came in. We'll call him Randall. And Randall was an absolute nuisance. He just clung around to me like it was clung to me like honey to a bear. Or bear to a honey, excuse me. And he would always get these weird and crazy ideas to like do stupid stuff around me and think it was alright. So one time I was like, hey, did you not do that? And he was like, okay. And then he takes my lunch tray, and he slams it against mine. Like, I mean, not just any kind of slam. I mean, it goes like really loud. And then we both get in trouble. And I was like, why did I get in trouble? I didn't even do anything. And then they was like, you know what you did. I was like, what? I don't know what I did. And we both got sent down to the principal's office, and the principal was like, do you know why you both are in here? And I was like, no, I genuinely do not. And Ray was like, I have an idea. And then he was like, well, according to one of our teachers, you was in there harassing other people by making loud noises. And I was like, I was what? I didn't even know what the word harassing meant. And like, he was like, trying to explain it to me. And I was like, well, what? Okay, well, whatever. You know, it is what it is. And eventually after that, we were heading back to class because I had my recess taken away from me.
Boo!
So I was like, you know what? I literally said to Ray, I was like, Ray, I hate you. And then I said, he was like, but hate's a strong word. And I was like, I know, I wish I knew a stronger one. And when we was walking back to class, we saw this other, like our art professor. Why did I say professor? Our teacher. And she was like hanging up art to show to all the elementary kids around. And this guy, Randall, thought it would be a good idea to, and I don't know why, but he thought it would be a good idea to literally, like, tap her in the butt with his, like, foot. Like, what? He just kind of went, he didn't, like, full on kick her or anything, but he just went, boom. And then, Randall was like, it was him. And then he pointed at me. I was like, no, it was not. It was not me. And then, he was like, yes, it was. It was him. I swear to God, it was him. And then I was like, what? What? A kindergartner saying this? What is going on? And then, so she was like, all right, you know what that is for you? That's, your recess is gone for this. And then she was like, Ray, thanks for telling the truth. I was like, oh my God, this guy, Randall, called him Ray. Why the hell did I call him Ray? But Randall, he was like, yeah, that's what you get. Haha. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm very proud of this moment, but he was pissed off at me, or I was pissed off at him. Sorry. And he went to recess, and I had to stay in, right? Yeah. And like I had one of those. There's one of these kind of teachers that kind of watch what the students are doing and whatnot. But she was like older in her age. She was like, what to say? She was at least like 70 or 80, and she fell asleep while she was supposed to be watching me. It's like, okay, I have an idea. And, okay, this is where it starts getting to the point where it's like, whoa, why? But when I was in there and I was looking for something, you know, to kind of obstruct Randall's thing, I was like, you know, maybe I could put like, I don't know, tape on his seat or something. But then I had the brilliant idea. We always had juice and cookies right after recess, always, after third recess in kindergarten. Kindergarten was the only time you had third recess. But yeah, we always had juice and cookies. So I was like, I went over to his desk, and I saw his drink, and I was like, okay, what can I do?
I poisoned it.
So, in a nutshell, I basically took Elmer's glue, and I poured it in there. I took it wasn't just like a little bit amount to, it was like a fucking, at least enough to where if you put your thumb sideways, that's probably how much I poured in the cup. And it was just like one of those, it wasn't a red Solo cup, but it was a regular size Solo cup.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, he was just, he came back from class, and I was just looking at him. And I know he didn't really notice I was looking at him, but I was looking at him. And then, everybody started, like, saying, yeah, time for juice and cookies, you know? And then, out of nowhere, he started drinking his. And we started drinking. He was like this. I'm sorry if you don't like drinking sound effects, but this is just for context. He was like, Does anybody else's drink taste kind of chalky? And I was like, gotcha. And I was looking at him, and then he's like, ugh, man, I don't feel so good. I gotta go to the bathroom. And on the way to go to the bathroom, he shit himself.
You turned him into Spider-Man.
And then I was after turned him into Spider. And when he shit himself, like everybody was like, I hope he feels better. And I had my juice and cookies. I was like, yeah, me too.
Because he's just like spewing glue out of his ass.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, this is good shit. I also remember, not to cut off your story.
No, go ahead, man.
This will be a really short one.
Continue.
But you know how they have the Scholastic Book Fair?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, my fucking shit. You heard that or not? But the Scholastic Book Fair, in it, they have all sorts of books and shit, and they have all these sorts of magic gimmicks and whatnot. I don't know why, but like all these people in my 5th grade thought it would be a cool idea to have a contest to see how much like books they could steal, and I was like, what? Yeah. So in a nutshell, they were stealing like as much as they could until it eventually got to the point where this one kid stole like 4 copies of Aragon.
Thief.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, dude. But the thing was, it was like his stomach looked like a flat, just looked like a flat mess. I was like, how did he get away with this? Because it wasn't just he had like a hoodie or something. He had one of those like really, really, really skinny t-shirts that's almost see-through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had one of those, and you could see the books. It said Aragon on it.
I mean, he must have his sneak skill at 100.
He must or something. I don't know, man. I know that one wasn't that interesting, but I'm just letting you know now, if you're gonna steal a Scholastic book, don't do it. It's not worth it. And if you do it, make sure that you don't steal 4 at a time.
Yeah, we're not advocating theft, but
Yeah, but you're more than welcome to shit yourself.
Yeah, you can do that. It's free country. I mean, it's not accepted by society, but you have the ability to shit yourself.
So remember that one time there's this, man, I keep taking them away from you.
No, go ahead. I want you to, I can remember what I'm going to say, so you go ahead.
This is going to be shortest one of all, but I remember there's this kid, he thought it'd be a good idea in 1st grade to just lean up against this one girl's back and just fart on her.
What?
So, he's just like, he was telling another one of his friends, I just watched him, he was like, hey, check this out. I was like, damn.
The fucking sound effect, though.
I was like, oh my god, why would you do that? What is wrong with you? And he was like,
What did she do to him?
No.
Did he get like body slam bladed?
She's like, disgusting, why would you do that? I'm telling.
Oh, got you.
And then he was like, after, I think he got recess taken away, and like, yeah, they stay on the wall for 2 extra recesses, but I remember he said, oh, that was worth it.
Really?
Yeah. Joke's on him, though. A little bit later on that year, she farted on him.
Ha!
And ironically, he told on her.
Wow,
so it's like the cycle.
Violence breeds violence.
Yeah. War never changes. But please, go for it.
Oh, man. I mean, this is kind of general thing. But, like, back in, that had to have been 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. I think it was mostly 1st. But, elementary school. You remember the hot and cold packs for lunches?
I think so, hot and cold. Yeah, like the things actually...
like you'd have one thing with, like, spaghetti in it, like the tin foil tray with, like, the plastic over it. And then the other one's got, like, salad and, like, a block of cheese or something.
Yeah.
Those were good lunches.
I never actually got one of those, but yeah.
That's one of the fun parts of this thing. But, I mean, the time we would go to the cafeteria in general, lunch was always fun, always good. Like, we would come in, the order was we would grab our cold packs first, put the hot packs on top of it, and go have a seat. They would fill the benches that we had lining the cafeteria. So, like, whoever you were near in line, you were probably going to sit next to them. And the teachers would either read a story to you guys while you ate, or they would play a movie. And this is where I saw, like, a bunch of good movies that, like, stuck with me. And I think they kind of shaped who I am today. Like, Pokemon, the Pokemon movie. That's where I saw that.
Ooh.
Then Pokemon 2000. We watched the Digimon movie. We watched a bunch of Disney movies, but the one I remember most is Hercules there. good times. I mean, those were things I didn't want to leave behind. Oh boy, that was fun. Well, I mean, I don't know if you can call this a fond one, but looking back at it, it's kind of a nice thing. It's kind of funny how different I am now. Like we all get our trays and stuff, our food. We go sit down, and I had this one friend named Ashley, and what we used to do is we used to be in charge of like putting the flag up and taking the flag down at the end of the day. It was our thing. We'd fold it up, put it where it's supposed to be. But one day, this is first grade. This is back in a time where cooties were a thing. They don't exist anymore.
The cootie thing.
I know, right? It's hard to believe that. Do kids still do that? I'll have to find out.
I don't know. I never really, I don't.
Like, anybody that listens to this podcast, ask a kid if girls have cooties or something, or boys have cooties, depending on who you're asking. But, like, one of the teachers is reading a story, and I'm sitting there with my friends, just eating my lunch, and I see snickering coming from across the table, and there's a group of girls sitting together. Ashley's one of them. She says, "Hey, psst, we're not supposed to be like talking stuff like that," while the guy's reading the story, of course. She says, "Hey, I gotta tell you a secret." So I lean in, as anybody does when they're listening to a secret, and she just kisses me on the cheek, and I go, "Ah!" I'm sitting there thinking, they got me. I have cooties. Oh man, but I do wonder where she ended up.
What she's doing nowadays.
What you doing? Just end up finding or something.
You know how they used to have like the weird songs? It's like girls go to something, or
girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
Yeah.
That's not
and then when I was thinking about it when I grew up, I was like, stupider, eh?
That's not weird.
It's like, are you sure you're going to the right college?
I was a little smart ass back then. I was like, oh yeah? Girls go to Venus to suck more. I got in trouble every time.
Oh man. I didn't even know about, when I got older, I didn't even know about some of the songs that were in elementary, or like some of the little things that were in like elementary talk. Like, Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire. What was that? Was that it, right?
Yeah, Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Yeah, I never heard that one until SpongeBob came around.
Really?
It said Plants for Hire.
Hire.
Yeah, I never heard that one, and I was like...
It's Pants on Fire? Well, you would know, liar. Idiot.
Alright, which one of Flatfoot stole my pop? I mean it.
They had some good episodes, man. Like, memorable episodes.
Yeah, SpongeBob was one of those timeless classics. Just like, it grew up with us, so...
Right? We got to experience that.
That's actually one cartoon I'm very happy about growing up with.
Yeah, I know, right? What else? Is there like, do you have any good memories from middle school at all?
I have a ton from middle school. I have a ton from middle school. I have a ton from elementary. And I have a shitload from college.
I can tell you right now, I don't have any for high school. No good memories.
I think one time I was in during World War II, or not during World War II. I got everything in jumbled here.
Wow.
During middle school in 8th grade, we were learning about World War II history.
Back in my day.
Yeah. I'm older than I let on,
Yeah.
But when I was younger, when I was studying all this, one time we was watching a movie. I don't remember which one. I think it was like Schindler's List or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of my friends, he wouldn't stop talking. He just kept talking the whole movie to like another one of my friends, and the other friend was just kind of there. You know how like a friend was like, it's like, okay, I know I'm not gonna get in trouble for this, but I feel like I could at least not talk to him, and maybe he'll take the hint.
Yeah.
So when he kept talking, eventually he got kicked out. They stopped the movie for him. It's like, all right, Mr. We'll call him Pendowski or something. I don't know. Mr. Pendowski, you need to get out of this classroom and go to the principal's office. He was like, okay. And so he starts to like walk out, and right before he walks out, he turns around the classroom. He's like, I'm out to see the wizard. And then like he opens up the door and walks out. And not even 3 seconds later, he walks back in with a smile on his face. And then we was like, what happened? And then we see the principal right next to him.
Busted.
And he was like, go on, apologize to all these people. I don't know why, but our principal sounded like Richard Nixon from Futurama.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, that's what he did. He was
Well,
like, go on, apologize to all these people. He's like, I'm sorry for saying I went to the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And then he was like, all right, now come with me.
Got caught.
And he's like, okay.
Poor guy. He was just trying to live his best life.
I do know that, like, one of my buddies in middle school, he was like, you know, if you're already in trouble, you might as well have at it, because you're already in trouble. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, you're already in trouble. Like, the only thing that's going to happen if you do get in trouble is you get a little bit more trouble. And I was like, oh yeah, what do you mean? It was like one time when I was leaving the classroom, because I got in trouble, he's like, I was going out of the principal's office, which is pretty much a detention already, and a write-up. And so he's like, what's worse than that? A suspension? I get to stay home. Yeah. And he was like, even if I do it, whatever. So he said, I turned around the classroom, I flipped it off. So I'm already going down to the principal's office, might as well make it worth my while. Needless to say, this kid didn't really grow up to be the town hero.
I would not think so.
But he's still an alright, nice guy.
Okay, at least he didn't become the village idiot. I am proud of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's the village idiot.
We don't even have those. We just have people that might be known around town.
Yeah, with yours, it might be like, it might be a little bit hard finding just one.
Yeah, just one. Well, in this freaking city, there are a lot of
they drive over there, it might as well be a fucking class clown for every person on the road.
Through the war zone.
Yeah. You go over there, and I swear, dude, you better be ready for that traffic, or else you will not make it.
Well, apparently, you better be ready for more than that. Like, I looked at a news story from like a few hours ago, and it's like 2 people's cars were just shot at out of nowhere on like the interstate within 24 hours. I'm like, who's doing this? Why? Are you dumb?
It's probably because of the new Resident Evil game.
Damn kids. They're like, oh shit, it's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us. It's going over the cliff. Ah!
What is it? Scuzzlebutt? I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched South Park.
Yeah, same, dude. So, not trying to get political or anything. Never tried to. But as we know, the government shutdown is on temporary hiatus until, I guess, mid of February. So that way everybody can get their goods and stuff, which I think is a good thing.
Better be.
But yeah, I really hope we can find a solution for this crap.
I know, right? Like, I'm not even like paying attention to what's going on. I just know that it's happening, and it's affecting like too many people. Like, there's workers that you would expect to get paid for what they're doing, but no, they're not getting paid. Like, how do you work? Like, every job I've been to, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not coming in. There's no point in me being there.
Yeah, that's the reason why the people in Hawaii, their TSA started to quit like a couple days before it.
Oof.
Yeah. It was like, why are we working? We're not getting paid.
Yeah, wait a minute. They just got smart.
Which makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
I mean, that's the reason you get a job is to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're just doing volunteer work or something.
That's true. Or you're on a, what do you call it?
Internship?
Yeah. I was looking for the right word because I almost said interview myself.
Man, it sucks knowing too many words and then not being able to pull them.
Yeah. That's one of the most scary things.
No, right? I mean, at least we still got context clues. So when we hear those words come up again, we're like, oh yeah, I remember that word now because of the context. Look at that.
I remember one time I was at the hospital. This I guess this kind of goes to the context thing because it reminded me of it.
Huh.
One time, my mom was in the hospital for whatever reason. My brother was there, and he said, I don't know what possessed him to say this, but he was like, hey, why don't you go dip your balls in that toilet? I was like, what? Go do what? He's like, yeah, just go dip your balls in that toilet. And then my mom heard it, and she was like, what'd you say? And then he's like, I didn't say anything.
Oh, really?
Because it was just like so weird that it all came together like that.
I would have got bopped for something like that.
I think I would have too. Actually, nah.
Oh, well, I would ask this question, but I don't know if I could ask that here. Like, freaking, do you believe in a whooping? I know it worked for me.
I think whooping should be decided in WWE style, like get like a event, like a
fair match.
Event. Yeah.
like your parents freaking in a tag team match against you and like a champion of your choosing or something.
Yeah, versus like Brock Lesnar.
Just body your parents for no reason.
I told you I was right.
I win.
That'd be terrible. That'd be scary as fuck.
I know.
Imagine your kid like jumping off the Hell in a Cell to like slam you through a table just because they didn't want to be proven wrong.
Like some little spider monkey. I'm reversing that shit.
I do remember in the old WWE games though, you can reverse anything, dude.
Which ones are you talking about? Like, if you're talking about like the ones that were on like N64, like No Mercy.
No, not that far back.
Okay, I was
about
to say
SmackDown versus Raw, and then Raw 2007, or SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
I wanted to play that one. You could do damage to specific body parts.
It's just weird. It's like you can go in there and you can make the wrestling intros the absolute best.
Yeah,
they were so good. You could go and make one Spider-Man. You could go make one where like the guy flies to the arena after getting shot up by fireworks. Another one, he like comes to the arena from crashing by a shopping cart.
Wow, man. This is what I missed out on. The heck was I doing in 07?
I don't know, man. Probably doing your best.
Yeah. Yeah. Just give us an idea.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I know exactly where I was now. There's a boys and girls club in town. It's not that big. There's a few kids in there. Some more well behaved than others. Like, I was sitting there. I didn't want to really talk to people. Like, I didn't know anybody in there. And I mean, there was my sister, but I'm not talking to her. Forget her. I'm not gonna hang out with my sister. Like, we would freaking go play either video games, like get on the computers, play video games there. Go play basketball or something if we had that option. Or we couldn't play dodgeball, sadly. I would have liked that back then. But I was sitting there, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to play 2K7. I want to pick the Boston boys. That's the Boston boys. Can they please change their name? The Boston Celtics. Boys. Boston boys now. That was my thing. I just wanted to play that. Sometimes SmackDown was an option, but everybody would get on the controllers before I could. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. I'll just go play a game called Drop on the computer. I don't know how to explain that one. It's kind of like Mean Bean Machine, I guess.
Oh yeah, one of those kind of games.
Yeah, real weird. And whenever it came to pool, since I knew how to play pool because my mom had a pool table years ago, before I even got to that. And sometimes I would beat somebody and like go to shake their hand, say good game, and they would just walk away. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. Real salty over. Salty wasn't even a term back then.
Yeah,
but if it had been,
I don't even know when the hell that came out.
It had to have been like a little before we got to college, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was pretty prevalent, at least in 2008, because I remember hearing it.
See, I got, like, I'm in high school 08. I got 2 years to go at that point. So yeah, a little before college for me. I don't know about you. You're a youngster. Youngster!
Hey man, I'm only, 2 years younger than you are?
Youngster! You're like Mike's age. No. Yeah. Even worse, you're like Ice Age.
Alright, that's it. Old man. Old man! How many times we gotta teach you this lesson? You know, this has been a really weird podcast. I'm kind of glad that we went over some of the stuff, because there was actually two things that I liked that we did cover.
Mm-hmm.
We covered Nintendo Power for a little bit, and we did cover something else I did like that we covered, which was talking about old memories.
Oh, yeah,
in elementary. I know I kind of went on a huge tangent there, but, whatever.
We have to. It's kind of what we do. You know what I mean? I think it's in the name, the Unmethodical Podcast.
You ain't wrong.
So we just cover whatever. We're like a big blanket. We cover whatever.
Yeah. We can't go in without knowing that we got a chance to do something right.
Oh man, you just remind me of another thing.
Oh yeah?
Like back in my I want to be the guy, the hero, not the freaking game. I want to be the guy.
That's what he's going for at first.
Like middle school memory. I forgot to put that in. Like there was this stupid tall idiot.
Well, damn.
We'll just call him Richard. And he would just like bully people, I guess, just talk shit or whatever. And one day he was talking shit to one of my friends. My friend, we'll call her Jessica. I'm like, leave her alone. I stood up to him. Everybody's looking at me, and then he starts picking on me. I'm just like not caring what the hell he's doing because I know he's just stupid. just a big dummy. And she thanks me after that. I'm like, it's no problem. It's like she asked me if I even care that he was bothering me. I'm like, he doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about that guy. You know, we're all here to get an education.
Education, baby.
That's what I'm about back then. But yeah, I mean, how did I survive middle school?
Dude, I don't even know how I survived middle school. That is a crazy year.
It was pretty cray-cray.
Did your school have 6th, 7th, and 8th for middle school? Because we only had 7th and 8th.
Just 7th and 8th? What?
Yeah, I know. My school was so small, dude. It's just so small. Our graduating class was like 65, I think.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was really small, actually.
I just got another middle school memory because I was thinking of the fact that elementary school went up to 5th grade, connected that with the fact that we had a 5th grade ceremony, since, we were talking about how many years were in, like, each set, like elementary, middle school, high school. And I was thinking about back in 5th grade, a dodgeball memory, actually, and you know how I like dodgeball now. I think this is probably what started it. There was this day we were just at gym. We were allowed to play dodgeball. We actually had the rubber balls, not those stupid gator balls, the dumb foam ones.
Yeah.
Man, I hate those a lot. That's a story for a different time.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm the last one in against probably the strongest kid we have in 5th grade. He was like muscularly built. He looks like a prisoner Like, he's got a prison build to him.
Bang.
And this is just 5th grade. I'm sitting there, regular old, slightly chunky me. I don't think you got to witness that. Like, that type of chunk. I was the chungus. Like, he's coming at me with this throw that could obviously, defeat me. Defeat me. I like that. I'm gonna use that term. We're gonna meme this one day.
One day, someday.
And like, I put my hands up hoping to catch this.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. I did it. I won the game for us. I got him out.
Nice.
It was it. Freaking, I was a class hero for one day.
One day.
One day. I do have another 5th grade memory, but I'm not going to talk about that. That was just bad. I was still shy back then. That was the thing. No.
Yeah, you're not obligated to do it.
I was going to yell, damn it, but then I realized, what's the point? I'm not going to be angry about this.
Yeah.
Like,
one of those things, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, because if you don't do what you gotta do, then it's gonna smell like poo, and you know it to be true, my dude.
That's it. You know what? Just for that, I'm telling Kel that you don't love orange soda.
What the fuck, dude?
No.
Dude! Better fucking not.
I'm telling him.
That's some bull.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Julio.
Oh, man. I miss those days.
Yeah, me too.
Prime time of TV for me. Ooh. Oh,
Wait, how far are we in?
I do not know. I thought you had a timer.
I did, but I kind of let it go a little bit over. I think it's about time to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're good. I'll save these stories for next time.
Yep.
In the meantime, I guess everybody have fun with Kingdom Hearts, because I know I will.
Same here. Maybe. I don't know. I might see about it. I still gotta finish a couple other games.
You and your backlog, man.
It happens.
I know. I can't even say anything.
Anyway, thank you for listening to the Total Control Unmethodical podcast. As always, I am joined here with Techno Meteor so far.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. God, this chair, dude. I swear.
I heard that one. I actually heard that one this time.
This chair is going to be the death of me. You're going to think I'm over here shitting myself.
Game of Thrones.
But yeah, thanks to everybody listening so far. Please spread the word. A little share. It could go a long way. We appreciate it.
We're at 20 subs. We appreciate more.
We just passed the 500 total view mark.
Yeah, sweet. I didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah, we'll keep going, dude. We got this. Gotta keep going.
Up.
Yep. Nowhere to go. Anyway, like I was saying, Total Control is done here, but I was about to say in part by PBS or something. I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyway, Total Control. We will be doing an announcement video later this week. If my friend DP can't do it, then I'll do it myself. Been pretty backlogged because it is snowing like hell over here, and it is kind of drowned out our backlog, at least my backlog a little bit, because I've got to go outside and shovel and all this crap, and it's just a bad time, dude.
Yeah, we got things to do.
Yeah.
Try not to die in the negative temperatures out there.
Yes, please stay warm on Wednesday, please. This podcast will come out by the time that already happened, so it won't even matter.
It won't.
Nah. So I guess we'll catch y'all later. DP or why did I say your name?
Wow. You're me now.
Yeah. Now I can go around being Kingdom Hearts boy.
And I can go around finally wearing a hat.
Same old, same old. Till then, catch you next week. See ya.
See ya. Well, we